Since when do you farm? Never. I never farm. I've become a builder now since playing Sandrock. That guy just wants a Blumato. My grapples are growing. Love this blessed watering can. Sweet tome, sweet tome, sweet tome. Power of watering can. Also, now we have this like milker thing. The gold one is great. Suck. Oh, you're sleeping, so I'm sorry. Well, wake up so I may cheer you. Suck. I'm glad that I can do this and not keep accidentally doing it to like one I've already done. Oh God, you're dirty. Suck. The super suck. Put the star milk in there, the normal milk. Cool. Makes it so much nicer now. Now I'm not sitting there being like, did I milk you already? Could have had this so long ago, but I was like, why would I need a better milker? Since like the first few installments really don't do anything to it. Maybe less stamina use and a little bit faster. But then once you get the gold one, it's just like fucking lift the sword up like it's Thundercats or something, and you just like, or He-Man, and it's like, I got the power with all this shit. The power suck. Yum. Nothing like farming and then just blasting RoboCop theme in your ears. It's like, no, I don't think that's the same. I want to go back and get into Medieval Dynasty some more again. We haven't played that much. I want to go back and do that. I'll have to buy it on Steam if I want to play it early for when the co-op eventually gets released. Because it's in December, I think the co-op is, and then the for Steam, and then the rest is like later on. Rare hybrid crop, got you. A golden relic, got it. Cow butter S+, got it. Strawberry shortcake, got it. See, now that I have the gold, I have all of the things I want now. There's a rare, though. I don't know. Is that just any crop, I think, that could work? Try this. Got butter. I don't think I have the ability. I don't know if I can make a strawberry shortcake and a golden relic. I'm assuming just one of those golden objects that I've sold many, many of times. I can. Good thing I had a majority of these things. We'll be getting some less tools this whole thing I've been hunting for. Fuck you, daughter, I hate you. Get out of your stupid phase. What is it? I'm here about your request. Oh, so that doesn't count. What counts as a rare? I'm assuming probably one that's like more than just a 2 combination crop. Because I am holding it. Yeah, I'm holding a mellow sweet, but that's not what you want. I don't know what counts as a rare hybrid crop. Yeah, I'm here about your request. Brought you strawberry shortcake. Thanks. Oh, I should give you some in return, shouldn't I? What should I give you for giving me cake? One time when I was little, I was playing on the beach and I found these clippers in the sand. What? Right? Like, what a weird thing to find. I was really surprised. I thought they might be dangerous, so I told my mother about them, but we never did find out who they belonged to. In the end, I decided they must have just washed up from a distant land across the sea. I can't bring myself to just toss them. Not every pair of clippers makes it across the sea, after all. So before my family and I moved to the valley, I decided to pack them away for safekeeping. These look dangerous. Here they are, just lovely, aren't they? I'm old. I like them a lot, so I'm a little sad to see them go, but I really don't have a place to keep them now that my room is filling up with books. Besides, tools ought to be used. It's a waste to shut them away. I just gave you a shortcake. It's fine. Rather, they went to someone who needed them. And we both know you need a reward after giving me the delicious strawberry shortcake, so go on, take them. Well, then I gotta see what hybrid crop I have and what I can turn it into. Or like combined it with, even though I don't want to look at Vinny ever, but I'm gonna have to. Brought you butter. Oh, wow. You have a moment? I'd like to give you a reward if that's all right. Where in the world did I put the thing? Just a moment. I'm bound to find it sooner or later if I keep looking. Oh, that picture caught your eye, huh? That's Lou and me when we were still young and traveling the world. It was actually taken in a village of dairy farmers. They raised all sorts of animals and made some amazing byproducts. In fact, their butter could rival even yours. Like I said, amazing stuff. Ah, here it is. Just put it in the trash can? It's actually from the village in that picture. It was a present from the folks who lived there. A little funny looking, right? But I judge great hands with a farmer like you. All I did was give you butter. Take good care of it. So I'm going to look at what I have for a hybrid crop and then try to mix it with something else. I don't know if there's a limit or it can be mixed with anything. Got to put something together. Because it might take a few tries, so I have a couple straw sweets. So if I take this and put in, like, I don't know, a melon. Boy, hi, I made something real rare. Why don't you name the crop? Crop 30. Perfect. It looks like, what the fuck's that candy? It looks like the fuck? I don't know what the hell. This look like? Yeah, it looks like a lifesaver or whatever. That's what it looks like to me. Life save. Save. Life save. I'm just gonna call it an L saver. S-A-V-E-R. Just always. It's made from a fucking carrot, strawberry, and a strawberry sweet potato. What a mess. I'll grab a couple of these, I guess, since I have it. God, Vinny, I hate you. Alright, we made a fucking lifesaver thing and an emote of an eggplant thing, and John's staring at a fridge. We made these grow all year round, so... I don't know, man. Takes for fucking ever to do that, and then it takes a while for the seed maker to produce, but at least after a few, we're good. No more holes that I know of right now that need patching, but soon. All I know is I fucking can't stand going to Vinny. It's like, we haven't had to visit him, luckily, because of the whole, once we had the seed maker go, we clearly make enough, but it's still not, like, not all the time, though. Just fucking hate it, though. I wish you didn't have to do one at a time. Go give me your sickle for the golden relic, and one right here, so... Kind of hoping it'd be like the fork, but I guess I'll be giving you a crown unless I find a different one to replace this. You want a pretty gemstone? That could be fun. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. I wish we could have gotten, like, a golden thing or something better and, like, be able to dig this way better. Like, multiple, like, squares at a time. And if you get a multitude of things, it's like, these things were added into your pockets. Or something a little better than just one at a time, one at a time. Especially since you get kicked out of doing this at 5. And it gets so fucking massive. There we go. That could be a gold relic we can give them. That might not be a crown. Yeah, you can have that. It's a comb. Take this comb. It's my prized possession. You found it in the dirt, didn't you? Prized possession? Yeah, there are so many combinations, and it's like, it's really cool to have, like, a massive list of just going about, because, like, if I was doing that, I'd probably make a shit ton more money, too, but the issue is, I just, like, again, you can just talk to Vinny, get a bunch of them, like, a small amount, and then just start seed making them all afterwards, and being good there, but it's like, I just hate sitting there for so long. I've done it for over 1,000 different, like, just crops. Doing it one at a time. If I wasn't streaming, maybe I would deal with it more, but streaming it and all that shit, I even cut it out of the recordings, because that takes up, like, so much time just doing that. And it's so much dead air of me not doing anything, because I'm like, I can't really make this fun. Like, my only real big gripe with this, other than these guys getting in my way in the early stages of trying to dig, but, been my only gripe is Vinny's thing. I've had a lot of fun with this. Granted, it's definitely much easier because of, the whole not needing to breed and cows keep producing milk regardless and making breeding really just kind of an unnecessary thing unless you want, like, one extra milk. I guess to save money early on, too, but with how long it takes for a new cow to come in and it could just be a bull, it could take so long. And making money isn't terribly hard. I say that, but when I played this game originally, I struggled to make money. I was awful at it. When I played this game in the original, when I played on the GameCube, I think I was like, started up, I played it and streamed it like 2 or 3 sessions in the far long ago, and I think I never got out of the red, like how much I invested into crops and stuff, and never got out of being like lower than the money we started with. I was like, I'm not doing so good. What else is new? I always suck with money. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I make terrible investments. This one, I definitely did better with some things. Plus, more than likely, I didn't dig as much when I played when I was younger because I was like, no, I don't want to dig. I want to farm. This thing is boring. And it's like all the money you can be making out of this or fishing and both, like combining it on top of the crops and eventual more animals. But again, on top of it, this one gives you that whole, you don't have to breed, so there isn't like a period of time of your cow running out of milk, waiting for pregnancy, waiting until the baby stuff has happened. You don't have to worry about that shit as much. So I could overdo with cow the goat or whatever doesn't run out of milk. And then you're just stuck with it. Shiny. It's a fish. I'm ready to leave. There's definitely a lot more positives that make it easier and helped me to keep my money going okay. Now cut to later on when I eventually play Rune Factory again and I bitch and moan about every little thing. Fuck this. Oh, this. Fuck that. God, I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. How about your request? I got you a comb. Oh, wonders of wonders, you've helped your friend so much with this I can finally set off to the island. Friend D. Ryder, your kindness deserves an equal reward from me to you. This is just like if John was in touch with nature. I will with much joy bring it to your farm once all is ready. Many, many thanks for waiting, D. Ryder. Friend D. Ryder has been greatest of all friends. Thanks to you, my island is not far now. Not so far now. This is my gift for you. Kindness of friends. Please use it well. You stabbed me. Now your friend must prepare. A long journey to Coco Island awaits. Now I have a sickle. Now it's just waiting on that hybrid crop nonsense. My God. Alright, that'll all grow back at some point. They all know. They all know the power! Suck! Oh, well, those are done back there. Sweet tome, sweet tome, sweet tome, sweet tome, sweet tome. Tome, sweet tome. Summer to autumn, so perfect time to grow some emotes. And then these. Whoopsie. Autumn, still can grow these. Sweet tomas. Tome, sweet tome. Yeah. Perfect. Makes my life so much easier. My grapples. They're like grapes, but with apples. Our milk, stall milk. There. Over you there. Turn you into butter and cheese. God, this milker is so nice now. I don't have to sit here and be like, did I milk you already? I lost track. There's 2 cows with the same name. I don't know what I'm doing. Glad DK finally told me to buy it. He didn't say shit. That's just the weird fucked up voices in your head. You just blame it on him. Oh. Oh, shit. But he could have said it. No. Oh. Duck. Duck. Forgot we have Ruffle and I think Zane. Oh, this is my duck. Chicken. 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 Oh. Back inside. Almost got all the tools I want. All I'm missing now is hoe, and I couldn't get a golden fishing rod yet, so... I know it's difficult to communicate with our daughter because she's such a bitch, but, like, do try your best. I didn't check the TV. I'm a fool. Clouds will roll in. Day's good. We got a good day ahead of us. I think I just run out the door ready to go, and then the shadow's just in the window. But did you check the TV? Why are you here? How? Why are you weird about it? Could have had so many more hybrid cropped trees, but then never did. It's like, maybe, and then I didn't. Sweet Toma, yeah. Patch it up with some more Sweet Tomas. This is my happy place. EK can't hurt me here. It's the end of those. And it's raining. Well, it said clouds were rolling in. Alright, before I send you all in, you can take a little rain. I'm gonna suck. I could just do this inside. I'll just do this while we're inside. Let me just get your guys' food all taken care of. Ladies, I guess. There's only like one dude in this pile, and it's Shadow. Not everyone gets the good shit today. I don't even care. Everybody gets it. Inside. Aha! Oh my god, 2? Oh, that's great. Man, no wonder people love the blessed tools. That. Normal. Star, peaches, bananas. Dun, 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 dun. It'd be great if you could have one more, but it would be pretty fucking broken after a while. Would love to have one more seed maker. No, I just want, and want. God, I'm a fucking bitch. I don't think anyone was thinking that, maybe, but whatever. We are now. Is this the part where I do like a lot of some of the things I always hear about and just find funny from streamers where they're like, I've been playing for about 10 minutes and I haven't gotten a sub, what the fuck? I just laugh at the stupidity of that shit. God. Shit's so dumb. I've been playing for X amount of time. No one's done it? What, am I not worth $5? Like, shut up. Not with that attitude, you're not. I mean, it could be way higher, but I'm still happy with around 26 or so thousand. That's a pretty good deal. I know what I'm after right now. I kind of have everything taken care of until I go to the big site. Guess I could quickly try to catch up here and get Vesta to buy some of my junk. I mean, valuable items that she would like. course, again, Vaughn, it would be worth more, but I'd like to just do this, because why not?
Hey.
My money, and I want it now. How much? 2,500. Yeah, sure, why the heck not? I don't know what I have to do with a crown, but sure. $200. Those types of streamers, though, are the ones DK likes to mock and laugh at. Think anyone else will show up best on a rainy day? Some people do come by around the 9-something o'clock mark. Gotten lucky. We should put an ad in the paper. I wish you could do like an event or something, or be like, I'm going to open my shop at this time, and then everyone will gather around, but if you don't actually do it, or you forget, then it will like hurt friendship points. You know, there's got to be like a drawback if you like fuck up or something. Be cool to be like, hey, I'm gonna be here at this time so you guys could try. Show up. Alright, well, no one else is moving around, and I want to go stock up on more shinies. Alright, am I good friends with him yet? I haven't really been working with him, but, like, am I getting close at all with you, Sully? Getting there. Once we're friends, no one gets a discount. I think to get the fishing rod one, I have to catch like a shit ton of fish too, and all that stuff. And then I don't know when the golden one is supposed to appear, if I missed it, or because I don't remember seeing it. I don't remember if it unlocks after a certain amount of catching, or what it is. I think I need to spend more time just fishing. Right, my daughter. Honestly, trying to perform an experiment at the waterfall is nothing short of foolishness. My good man, I shudder to think what would happen if any dangerous chemicals fell into the water. If you must be such a worrywart, know that I'm not using a single chemical for this. My goal is simply to obtain more detailed data on the volume of the water and the difference in elevation between the peak and the river. Still in the data acquisition and observation stages that I see. And what do you intend to do with such data? I'm calculating the energy loss during the water's descent. With that, I can measure how much kinetic energy was converted to heat energy. My conclusions will assist in formulating ways to optimize my revolutionary invention's power converter. Of course, a smaller scale experiment will be performed first in order to verify the calculations. Intriguing, I must admit that the finer details escape me, but I take it you're attempting to establish some sort of heat engine. I see you've retained some knowledge from the science class. That's exactly it. In that case, I have some understanding of your process. However, I still have a few lingering concerns. You mentioned a revolutionary invention, yes? What manner of machine might that be? Should your results prove disastrous and heat energy is released in massive quantities, I fear it may affect the integrity of our dig site. Not only that, but such a burst of energy may negatively affect the local ecosystem. Have you accounted for these risks? You needn't tell me as much. Of course, I've calculated all the risks. Not that a simpleton like you would fully understand my calculations, seeing as your kind plays with dirt all day. We archaeologists do not simply play with dirt. We unravel the mysteries of history. Perhaps a scientist like yourself cannot relate. History, what we need are advancements to improve our future. If I succeed, nearly every other human life and society will forever change. Whatever he said. Fact, something, potato. Hey, what's going on? He's driving on a conversation. Were you, Ramina? Oh, you understand the brilliance of my work. Help me get through this ignorant oaf-stick skull. Why would you ask this of her? She's far too young for this sort of academic debate. I'm certain she wouldn't be able to comprehend more than the likes of you. Now listen up, and listen good. Ah. Beep, 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 bop. And then my daughter was attacked. See, this is why you should get into farming. Then you never see these people. You only see them for a short time to get their seed maker or whatever else you want, and then never again. A shiny fork, I think. Or comb, but I think it was a fork. It looked too thin to be a comb. Oh. The gemstone. Oh. Horse. Got to do the thing. There's just not a lot for. I'm like, I don't even know what to talk about. Like, like when I'm doing digging or fishing or anything like that. I'm like, 98% of the shit I've already talked about. Not much else for me to say in these moments. A lot of digging, hoping for the best. Just continue to build money as we progress through. For YouTube, it'll already have happened, but at this point in time, I'm on my, like, the final week of being at this place. So, probably by the next session of this, I will be in a different area. But all of my setup, as long as everything works, should still remain the same, since it's not like I'm getting a change in microphone or any new setup like that. I'm just going to be in a place that isn't falling apart. Hopefully not falling apart every other day. That'll be fun. Well, I laughed because I made that very generic looking weekly schedule thing in the Discord. Be like, this is what the streaming schedule is going to look like. So here's 2 guaranteed ideas for games, and then the rest I couldn't tell you. It's like, wow, what a plan. Here's 2 rough ideas of what I like, the 2 days that I have a rough idea what I'm going to do. The rest of it I couldn't tell you because of Thanksgiving happening and then move. The reason I can't say for certain what Thursday's going to be is because I don't know how long... Like, I don't think we're doing, like, a big Thanksgiving thing because we're pretty much packing shit and getting ready to move, and a lot of other people are busy. So, the other parts of the family probably won't show up. So, it probably won't be the big a deal. The reason why I'm, like, I'm not sure yet is because I'm thinking I don't know what systems and or things are going to be packed by that day, because I might be, like... 1 or 2 systems still standing before they're packed away, or I'm packing them all, and we're just going to do PC stuff for the remainder of whatever I'm here for until I move. Hard to say. Well, I'm not sure what Thursday will be, and Friday, unsure, because I might, I have to go to bed kind of early-ish. It's either go to bed early or take, like, a quote-unquote nap. And then wake up and be up until it's time to get moving. treat it like I used to when I went to work on the weekends. Go to bed at a weird random time and then just be up all night until it's time to go to work / do my stuff. Then Saturday, Sunday is move time. I can finally be like, thank God he's gonna be gone for a while. I can finally fucking not give a shit. I can continue to live my life the same way I have been this whole time. Thank fuck. Nothing's going to change. Shadow will just be happy to be like, finally, this fuck can shut up about Doritos for a few days. Oh, it's really storming out there. Good thing I brought the animals inside. I never mentioned Doritos. Are you talking about Doritos? Don't you dare talk about Doritos. Or it's, are you talking about Doritos? Don't you dare talk about Krillin. It's like, wait, what? They know what they did. It's gonna be an interesting week. I'm not really that stressed about it. It's more as I'm just like constantly in my head thinking like, where the fuck is everything going? It's more of trying to plan that shit out in my head. The issue is it's hard to plan something when I still haven't really seen the place. It's a really funny thing. I'm moving and I have yet to see my own room. Just because, you know, all of our home stuff that we've had to do with the walls, the appliance stuff, all that stuff, they've happened after work and or in the mornings, and I'm either asleep or if it's after work, my family's gonna come down here, pick me up, and then go there. It's storming out here. Look at all these flowers. Oh, I can teach you something fun. Here's curry. I don't have anything. Those magic mushrooms. Magic enough to make you shrink. He's gonna yell at me because he doesn't have food in there. She. It's like, you guys have 2 containers. How are you eating it? You should save one for the day. Not being mad. I think Shadow just ate out of this one for some reason. There, eat that. Out of my hands. Damn it. I'm just trying to feed. Sorry. I'm trying to put it in there. Not being mad. Oh, suck. Only one didn't make it in. Hey, Lord. That's all you're getting. I don't know. Nobody would ever love a girl like me. Well, stop fucking being grumpy. It worked for cats, but not you. Alright, star milk, cheese. Star milk, normal, butter, cheese. I like chocolate milk. Not that cheese. Chicken feed. I wish you could get an auto feeder for just any of them. Egg. There's a lot of Story of Season / some of the Harvest Moon games before they became shit. When they split apart and all that stuff, but there's still some that I really gotta go and play, you know, from that I've been suggested to ones that we've done in the past and I haven't played or finished, like Back to Nature and stuff like that, but there's still gotta like try some of the other ones out at some point. I don't know why I came in here, I didn't mean to. Want to drop my eggs off. I don't know which was the last good Harvest Moon, I guess you could say. I don't know if that stopped on the 3DS or the DS. When it stopped being good and they split. Because I know some of those were still pretty good. For some people, and then they just... the shit that happened with it all happened, and... now we're here with Story of Season being better and Harvest Moon being whatever Harvest Moon's doing. Locking upgrades behind DLC or whatever the fuck. You Ryder, you got a new friend! Come on! This is Jerry. What do you name it? You gotta think. It's a girl. Ah, shit. I don't remember all the fucking names I have for, let's see here. I call you boiled. I don't think I have boiled. You're right, you got a new friend, you gotta say this! Name it? The girl, by the way. Oh, son of a bitch. Where is it? Okay, this. Hold on. S-A-L-A-D. Salad. Like egg salad. How do you spell it? Salad looks fucking weird when you spell it. Or is that not even how you spell it right? I think I spelled something else, I feel like. It's one of those things where I write salad so many times when I'm typing, and then when I actually take a moment to look at it, it doesn't look right, but that is how you spell it. Sure. So many fucking egg names I'm trying to come up with, and I don't even remember the others. We got deviled omelet, fluffy, baked, sunny, scrambled, boiled, salad, Zane, ruffle. Because they're ducks. Gonna rain. Take caution. And I hate when it rains because it's a pain to deal with them inside with their fucking crazed food obsessions that they're like. Pomato, pomato, pomato. Tomatoes are ready. My potato. My poturnip. I cannot fill. Yet. You go. Bunch of those in there. Why not? Sell the rest. Now I can plug that hole. God, I got no... I don't know how much I need. Just take out 30 of it for now. Alright, I'm taking care of it. Act like I never feed you. You girls just eat so much. And Shadow. There's one guy in here. All just eating out of each other's. What's the point of the bins if you're gonna just eat out of your other people's? Milk. Milk. You're energetic, all right. Put it in. They're all crazy. Thinking they never got fed. I'm hungry. They all eat like how they sound in M. Dickey's thing when they're like drinking water or whatever, or just munching. It's just so loud. Unnecessarily gross. More stuff goes in there. Milk. We're all just having fun. We're hanging out. No one's enjoying themselves. It's like that. Man, he was so close for it to be positive, and then he just fell. All the milk that I got. Right, all right, yeah, now we can go. I'll spend the day just catching a shit ton of fish. I say a shit ton, but it ends up just being like 4 or 5, but I should just keep building up the fishing record. That's a golden egg. Calamari. Well, I'll go down to the thing and get that for you. He's up because he's very helpful. I'm like a storm and hanging out at the beach. All right. You know, I'll pause it for YouTube, I think, because they don't need to see me just sitting here fishing. Nothing's going to happen for a bit. We're just going to catch a good chunk of fish for right now for this day. It's kind of not much going on until I decide to run away and do something else. I was just trying to leave after fishing. I want to be anywhere but home right now. Let me guess, you're tired of being cooped up and need your own space to think, right? Was it that obvious? The only problem is I have no idea where else I can go. No one really understands what I'm going through. You probably don't either, huh? Hey, come on now. Even I hate the idea of being stuck at home sometimes. Really? Oh, I had no idea. Shadow never understands me. When it gets to be too much, where do you end up going? How do you pass the time? Good question. Let me think. Sometimes I'll wander around the forest or go on a run along the beach, but eventually I end up getting hungry or tired, so I head back home. No place better than your own bed, you know? I can't believe you. And then we talked about pudding. Can't jump this, I'm not a horse. I like how they were just there, and all I had to do was turn around to get ready to walk away, and it's just like, where the fuck were you this whole time? I did, it's true. I don't. You're a complete mystery. Yeah, it's easier to just nod your head and smile than to try to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. Here's your calamari. Why every time I complain to things to DK, he just smiles and nods. Well, he doesn't smile. It's more like just... There's a face there somewhere, but that's about it. I can't really see under the beard. I like how you gave me 7 mushrooms. Thanks for the calamari. Your 7 mushrooms I found. Oh, wild kid. Store all of this fish until either someone needs it or I'm gonna make a bunch of sashimi with it. Probably getting hungry too. Yeah, I haven't eaten. Probably be making that sashimi. Starchy vegetable. Make curry. I can use that spice. Delicious. How'd that feel? Ooh, I feel great. Nothing like a cooked meal to keep you going. Milk. Milk. One of these milks has a horse logo on it. It's like, what the fuck? I don't think that's milk. Also, yuck. Oh, my pomado didn't make it. And when we had such a little watering can, look how far we've come. It's great. don't think I ever would have gotten these either, like, playing originally when I was younger, because I probably wouldn't even have known it was a thing. Because there was also times where I don't even know if there was blessed tools. It was definitely not called. It might have been called because there used to be light, heavy, regular. I remember in the shop there might have called them blessed, but I never got that far to have them give me anything. I just remember I think one time someone gave me a tool and I was like, well, shit, I fucking spent money on this other tool or a slightly better one or weaker one than the one that was given to me, and it was a waste of money. I don't remember at all with the original, because I just bought my tools, which always made me have no money. Because I didn't make enough, and I kept trying to buy it the moment I had money, which meant I had nothing in reserve to make money other than the digging. I was terrible at this when I was younger. One of those things where I'm like, I feel like if I did play this, my star milk there, I would have, it would have been frustrating for me when I was younger, because I'd be like, I don't want people to watch this. Like, there's a level of, like, being bad at that I like to be, where I don't mind, and then there's some where I'm like, man, it's not fun how bad I am at it, and I don't want to keep streaming something if I was that terrible at it, but luckily, being that bad at it when I was younger, it was actually just fun to just watch this guy suck. If I actually knew what streaming was. But, no, not many people did when I was playing this. But it does get boring if you were perfect at everything. That's the fun of it, is having those issues and bumps in the road. But there are times where I'm like, man, is anyone even watching this? Because there are times where it's like, holy fuck, the stupidity. And then there's times where I'm glad I didn't know about something, and then when I watch a gameplay of something back, like someone else play it, I'm like, holy fuck, why didn't I think of that? Like, well, it's a different time. It's different when you're watching versus playing, so it happens. I just remember watching somebody on some game. I don't remember what it was I had played, and I was like, wow, that way better than what I was doing. I think it's fun that my shtick is constantly horribly mismanaged business person. I can run a shop, I'll run a farm, I'll run weed stores, whatever the fuck the game is, the gas stations, whatever, the simulators and all the things that we're doing. I can run all of these things and or play fucking whatever it was, the tycoon game that I played, and be absolutely garbage at it, and it is just my thing to run a place into the ground. And it is it is just funny to me. So the weed shop thing, when we played that for 420, the only reason that one wasn't really going anywhere is I advertised the stuff and compared to how much I actually had for product. I was like, look at all the shit we have, and then everybody wanted shit. I'm like, I don't have shit. I don't got any of this stuff. Yeah, I hear you. I swear it. Problem with me getting them all is I lose track of what I just saw was done. I gotta run around and find yellow squares. Good. Gonna need more. You in there. Summer, that's not gonna be good. Winter to summer. Wait. Autumn can plant those. Almost good for those again. Three more in there. You in there, because we want to get ready for the next batch of things we're going to be doing. Star, this, normal, star. So many things. Doing a lot of different little things when I move after all my shit is sorted and I got myself like ready to go again, because like I said, we'll be of course doing our farming stuff on Tuesday, you know, whether it's this Rune Factory or whatever the thing will be, but eventually, like I've said before, we'll eventually be doing Animal Crossing. Starting that up, the road to debt free, where we'll start with the GameCube and then eventually go to the Wii version and the DS and the 3DS, I think, are the ones. The ones that I have to double check. I don't think there's any others. And then of course I would do the one for the Switch, New Horizon or whatever, but I already finished that one, and you can't make a new thing without deleting everything. So I can't really do that one, since I did finish, like, paying off all my debt in that one. Of course, like I've talked about, won't be using any sort of like exploits, no real time travel other than making it so that if I need the store or something, I'll have that. Like, I'll put it to time, like, I'll use the time change to be more convenient for me because it's hard to say what times I'll be able to play because of, like, when I start, but other than that, I'm not going to use it to, like, get myself shit. I'm not going to try to do any sort of thing that might help me make a ton of money. I don't know any special ways. Look, they're all around the area. Maybe they'll want to buy my stuff. Give it then. Give it here then. He's like, no, I want to leave. Don't drag me in. I would not. Ah, shit. I want. It's like, no, I will not. I will get out of here. Oh, fuck. Sail. Hey, buddy. Coin for you, it's 36. Wow, I think I got some allowance left for that. What are you gonna do with that coin? Fuck if I know. I mean, he could technically, I gave it to him for a steal. So he could actually sell it for a little bit more and make a very, very tiny, but a profit nonetheless. If he was to sell shit. But he won't. I don't have enough. Never mind. I actually did do the 3DS. Like, it's funny, is that's the only 3DS game I have available to stream is the Animal Crossing one for the time being, unless I get a way to do some of the others. But we did play that one for a little while, leading up to New Horizon for a bit. That one was mainly me just grinding money a ton and wasn't really playing the game. It turned into me just go to island, the like special little island that you can go to. Someone's using the microwave upstairs. And then just a montage of me grabbing as much things as I could and selling it for for profit. And that's all I did. I didn't really like talk to villagers or actually sit there and try to make it fun. I did play it for real. I think I played off Brandon's because I think Brandon had the game for his 3DS. I was playing it. For a little while at some point. Alright, well, I guess I'll go dig. Get more stuff because Vaughn comes in here tomorrow. Like I've always said every session with it, I think it'll be fun. It's not going to be like the most exciting, but I think that Animal Crossing thing will be a fun way to slowly wrap up the stream, but also, or start the stream, depending on how I want to go about it. Depending on what my mood is to kind of open up the stream or end the stream with. To do for like an hour or two, whatever, make a little progress here and there, however long I feel like playing it for. Or if I'm just not feeling well but I want to stream, then it's a good little like, yeah, we'll play this for a few hours or something. Definitely, like I've said as a joke, it definitely works well for streamathon thing, because if I woke up and I, like, because, you know, my initial thing would be if I was doing a streamathon, for a week, my thing would be waking up and I need to like once I get myself all cleaned up and ready and back into streaming from after sleeping, the that would be a fun like thing to play for a few hours until it's time to go like eat dinner or whatever or however long. Eat food, take a break, then we jump into actually like, whatever fun like other fun stuff. Like I said, it's not even guaranteed that we'll even do a streamathon. That stuff as much as I think it'd be fun to just try. It's hard to say if we'll do it because one of how bad my bed is and sleeping, but so we might have to wait until I get a new mattress. Or, I don't even know if my internet will want to stay doing that for as long as I want to do it. But, be fun. Just kind of depends on the timing of when I do it and what I'll want to play, because there are definitely some games I need to like put a long amount of time into that we haven't been playing, like Last Remnant, Persona, and shit like that. But if somehow, some way those are finished by the time I even do that kind of stuff, then I definitely would like doing that kind of stream for like playing Xenoblade or something, because that's a very long game and it'd be fun to do it in big chunks during during a stream thing like that. But who knows? If I was to like have it my thought out way of how I would do something is if I had complete control of everything and nothing was to go wrong, then I probably would do the streamathon kind of like going into the new year. Like, granted, it would end because I would only do the Monday through Friday unless we hit one of the reasons to go 2 weeks instead of 1 week. I would definitely do it into like the new year if everything was set and perfect, and I'm also not impatient and try to do it earlier than that. It'd either be New Year or me doing it. If I look at the dates here, because I'd have to actually see. Maybe though, leading into Christmas, or like doing like a week of Christmas roulette mixed with other games. But I don't know if I'd be able to do that because knowing how my family is when Christmas comes around, I'm probably gonna get elbow dropped by my brother while I'm sleeping, and he'll just wake me up with the fucking elbow on my chest, and then not, and I'm sitting there with my streaming shit all open still. I'll be like, yeah, I just have stuff open. I was watching things. Why does the sky sound like you but stupid? Oh no, crazy, isn't it? Because my VOD's running in the background. Can't help it. I don't like the sound of my voice. I say a lot of shit just to get my point across, to make it seem like I like the sound of my own voice, but that's just my brain kind of stuck in a fucking like a loop until I can figure out how to get what I want across that makes me happy enough to get it across. But in the end of the day, I'm like, I hate listening to myself, especially any of the older shit, too. I'm like, you know, I hate it, didn't like it. And then there were times, too, where, just like a lot of people, there's certain things you may have said that aren't really that offensive or anything like that, but it's like definitely just didn't like the way I tried to make a joke come across when I was early on. It's glad I got a better microphone so I don't sound like I'm fucking completely stoned out of my mind like when I did the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX shit so long ago. Which, God knows when that'll ever come back. I think I've said it so many times. I might try it again and do that like, I used to and see if we can not be a dropout boy. Because now I'll have the help of chat to try to help, or like DK or somebody to help me with Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Or just do a quick look-up while I'm doing stuff. Like a quick Google search or something, but it just hasn't happened. Really, the thing that keeps turning me away from doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff is because it's deck building. People want to build the meta and like, this deck, just make this and this is a win, guaranteed. I'm like, that's not me. I like to build anime decks in a sense, like this is something that they would use in the anime. Because it's just fun. But then that counts as me losing a lot. Because now I'm relying on a card to draw that will not happen, or there's too many things going on in the deck that will not get me what I need. Plus, at the end of the day, I always end up just making a red eyes or a blue eyes deck, because those are like the two of my favorites. Of something of that kind. Not your typical blue eyes, like whatever the shit is these days. And, when I say decks, I mean, it's just something that I play and I'm like, I feel proud that I did this because it's like, I didn't look it up and it worked and I've won with the decks, but like against the AI that always likes to fuck me over and cheat. But they're not anything special, and they sure as shit ain't like some of the stuff people do these days where it's like, this is my one-turn win deck, and I'm like, I'm just gonna not care for that. At some point, I'd like to try again. Anybody get it? I think so. Plus, I still want to, like, there's, like, a lot of different Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones, from handhelds to some of the ones to, like, even up to Legacy of the Duelist. I still want to go back and, like, handheld to some of the, like, even the weird ones, like, I think it was Duelist of the Rose or whatever, that I'm fucking absolute dog shit at, but it's interesting enough for me that I like to try it. And there's that one for the GameCube I think they made. That was a very interesting one. It's not really highly rated, and I don't think it was that good, but it's an interesting take on it that I'd like to try. And then, of course, many of the different handheld ones. I think the one I played the most was Duelist of the, like the, what is it, Duelist of the Soul, Eternal Duelist or something, or some shit. Played that one a lot, and it was just funny because all I remember of that was beating the shit out of Tristan over and over on that. Yeah, I think it was Falsebound Kingdom. I don't remember people liking that one that much, but then again, it's because it's not typical Yu-Gi-Oh! In the sense of just cards. I've, like, sat there looking at the game and wanting to play it, but we haven't done it yet. There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff that I want to do. That's the problem too, is there's a lot of this or that. Yeah, capsule. There's a lot of the things I did. What was the one I did a while back? I did like the dungeon one, the dungeon dice one, which was actually interesting. I didn't mind playing that. As confusing as I was at a lot of the shit, I had fun with it. But, I mean, that's the problem is I get this way with a lot of games. I'm like, I'm going to do a lot of this. Or like, I'm going to play through a series of these games. But then starting it never happens, or I start it and then it kind of fades pretty quickly. Because I then realize I'm not as... It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Or it didn't get the interaction I was hoping for sometimes too. Some games, if it's not like making it like having a lot of conversation or seems all that fun, then I kind of lose interest in playing. Plus, you know, again, gotta watch out for being burnt out. But there's been a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff I've owned that I'm like, I want to play this at some point, and then I just... It's always the deck building aspect for some of them that I get worried about. But then again, I have the stream to help me. Worst case scenario, if I really need a must-win deck, we could you'll find one. Don't worry, you'll just Google and you'll find something. But you know, don't need something like that. It can just be fun. It doesn't always have to be about winning. I just like living a simple life where I can just play Summon Skull and just be happy. But it depends on the game. Like I said, I go off of like the conversation slash the chat interest slash interactions with stuff. Now, something like this, I don't expect a ton because this is made to be chill. More of a background noise for most and just hanging out for random conversations. But if it was me playing something that I thought was going to be really cool and it was this amount, I probably would have been like, I don't think people enjoyed it that much. Maybe I give it 1 or 2 more tries, and then if it doesn't really garner what I think would be what I like, then I will, I just kind of put it on the chopping block and then we move on. So far, I think only 2 games have had that happen. But one of them I actually did a vote to put on the chopping block. The other one I kind of just stopped on I made the decision myself to just kind of not do it for right now, and I'll come back to it later. Dun, 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 dun. Good autumn. It's gonna be that soon. We can do that for summer. I think the games, if I recall, the two that stopped only because of the way the interactions were, or at least lack of, or just how I didn't care much for how things were, was one we voted on, which I always fucking screw up how to say it, like Kingdoms of Amalur or something. I don't fucking know how you say the final part. We returned to that one because they made their like remastered or whatever. I played it, and no one really seemed all that interested in it. So I was like, cutting block, you know, just move on. And most said yes. And then the other one I just kind of did on my own was the Mario and Rabbids game. I had fun with it, but it didn't really seem like it was clicking all too well, so I kind of just said, I'll wait until a specific point where I feel like doing that kind of thing, and I'll just play it. I'll come back to it. Most of the time, I play what I want and have fun, but it's a mixture of, you know, I still want everyone else to have fun too. And if it's fun for me, but not everyone's enjoying it, then it's an easy, I'll just do this on my own, and who gives a shit. Unless it's something like this where I don't really care. I don't care at all because the whole point is to chill and farm and hang out, so I'm not expecting, like, a ton of interaction from this. Technically don't need to put it in the bin. I could just go sell it all to Vaughn, but whatever. It's constantly like to call him Vaughn. But at some point I'd like to return to you. I mean, luckily with the change of scenery, I hope to... it's not like that will just suddenly put a spark in my ass, and it's not like I haven't had that in a while because I fucking streamed like an entire month straight without taking a break. With October into this month. But I'm hoping with the change of scenery and getting out of such a fucking depressing place, I can start to stop worrying about so much because there's just so much going on in my head. It's not going to instantly fix overnight. It's not the perfect solution. That's just going to be like, I'm good now, but it's like, it'll be a step in a better direction than constantly sitting in a place that's falling apart and sucks and just leaves me miserable the whole time. One person's been looking for a golden egg, and I like how I just keep getting rid of it. Hi, Vaughn, whenever you want to get here. Wait for him to sell stuff and see what he's got. Many years did it take, because I was finally in view. I finally found you. I must ask that you pay up for the goddess sickle you borrowed from me previously. I only give my items to those who properly pay their fees, you understand? I'm possessing the sickle no longer. Already I've given it to Fred D. Ryder, yes. You gave away an item of such high quality? Oh, this is quite the pickle. Perhaps D. Ryder will give it back if I explain the situation to her? Wait just a moment. Yes, only but a moment. I used all the coins of money I saved, every last one. Many, many apologies, D. Ryder. You were so helpful, yes. Very helpful. I hope you will find the kindness to help me again. You'll get out there someday. I mean, it's a good day for shopping. Oh, now we wait. Hey, 50,000, the golden fishing rod. Got yourself a deal. And eventually, I think if I catch X amount of fish, I don't know what the number was, then I can get the chance for the blessed one or something. I didn't mean to just say yes, but take it. I don't even... You win this haggling session. Yeah, 624. At least give me a little bit from after what I just gave you. Alright, good. But since we've been consistently doing like older games and things on Tuesdays, I say consistently, but you know, there are days where it turns into a shit show and I'm not around a lot on Tuesdays, or I don't even play them. But that'll give us a good chance to eventually do things like other types of games. Hello.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I ain't ever seen anything quite so shiny. Where in tarnation did you get that? I don't know.
Oh.
No, I love fishing. Not in real... My brother loves fishing in real life. Me, on the other hand, I don't know if I'd be too big. I might probably enjoy it. I don't... But... My mom would hate it. She doesn't like fish at all. Like, not just like eating it, not a fish, you know, just doesn't like even looking at fish. Understandably so. So a lot of really freaky looking fish. I've only ever owned one fish in our life, in my household. And, of course, the one we picked must have just been, like, suicidal. Because it, all the time, wanted to get the fuck out of its tank. And there was nothing wrong with it. We kept everything. It's just every time wanted to leave. It just wanted the fuck out of there. There was nothing in there but itself, and it got food, it got tank. It just, eventually, it somehow got out. I don't remember what the problem was or how it did, because I was, like, 4 or 5. I don't know any better, but all I know is there was a wet spot you could see on the rug going from the tank all the way to the bathroom, like it was trying to get into the toilet to get itself flushed. Like, it either wanted to die or just get the fuck out of this household. I was like, how the fuck did it get that far? I don't think it's supposed to have done that, but I don't know if, like, maybe it got to, like, halfway through and then it had to get carried to the toilet to be, flushed. But either way, I was like, there's just spots where this fish just wanted out. And my mom's like, we're never owning a fish again. And I'm like, that's fine. It wasn't even mine to begin with. Then didn't want to fish. That's fine. My brother got gerbils, little gerbils. My mom did not like them either, because she doesn't like mice or anything like that. And even though a gerbil doesn't quite look like that, but she just never really liked the way they looked. And so she's like, you can have them, but you got to take care of them yourself. So my brother took care of himself, but of course they unfortunately passed after a certain time. And then my mom's like, we shouldn't do that, get them anymore, because we have cats now. Don't get gerbils. Okay? My brother got a gecko. And now we had a gecko named Homer for a long period of time. Some kind of, I don't know what the fuck it was, but we had that for a while. I didn't mind him like the guy, the thing itself. I didn't like the crickets. As a kid, I didn't know what the fuck a cricket was when I was younger, because I don't like bugs. So when I see this thing, especially with the powder it had to put on it, like you had to put like this white powder, it was like a nutrient thing or something for him to eat. So you just see this bright-ass white fucking cricket moving through the house, so you're like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here trying to play Chef's Love Shack on the N64 or whatever the fuck it was called. And then there's this fucking bright-ass crickets coming at me because my fucking brother would, you know, one or two may not have made it into the fucking tank. Or into the thing he was in. Also like that I'm like 5 or 6 and I'm trying to play a South Park game. I have no idea all the offensive, fucked up things that are being said to me, but I'm having a blast. I only remember him trying to give that gecko or whoever a bath once. I never stayed in the bathroom after, but he was like, what the fuck are you trying to do to me? Get me out of... He liked being in the tub where it was like, look at all this space I got to just explore. But then the moment the water came, he's like, get me the fuck out of here. What are you doing to me? Unfortunately, the gecko thing had like some kind of sickness that you really can't tell until it's too late. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you because I was only like God knows how little when it happened. And since then, we just stuck with cats. But of course, by that point, my brother was already out of the house. So. His father, my brother's father, would not have given a shit if he got, like, lizard or snake or any of that stuff. It was his wife that was very, very just anal about everything. And everything had to be a specific way. I just remember I had to stay with them for a little bit. My brother was always out and about because he didn't want to be home dealing with her. He was always out and about doing whatever, working or hanging out with a girlfriend, whatever fucking cool older brothers are supposed to be doing while I'm stuck at home. I remember I had to stay with them for a little bit because of some issues with me and or my dad and paying a bill or something. So, like, we just moved in to a place, but something with a payment went wrong, so we had to go without power for like a little while. And so I had to stay with them, and I just remember sitting on the computer, and it's not even like 9. It's like 8:50 something, and it was like 1 minute before 9. It's like, you get off the computer, you need to get ready for bed. I'm like, I know, I'm just finishing up a conversation. 9 o'clock, you've been on there for too long, you gotta get off the computer. Gotta go to bed, got school tomorrow. Holy fuck. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I mean, like, I have lived a very free living life with my family not being that strict about stuff, but that's a little much. I'm trying to finish a conversation. How fucking rude would it be if someone's sitting there trying to talk to me about problems and then I just go offline like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm trying to finish a conversation. She was very, very anal about, like, things had to be like this and that, so. My brother's father, bless his heart, unfortunately with his heart giving out, I think was the problem he had. But bless his soul, I guess I should say. He didn't give a shit. He was all for just being like one of the bros, one of the dudes. Like he didn't care. He's like if it needed to be something, he would make sure that like the lesson got through. But if it wasn't like a big deal, it wasn't a big deal. But then again, he had a lot of making up to do, and he didn't want to, like, you know, and he's made a ton of mistakes, like, 'cause he was a heavy drinker and a lot of issues and stuff, too, but, you know, but he was, like, once he turned that shit around, he was like, you know, let people, like, learn on their own, but on their mistakes and stuff, but be there if you need guidance of certain shit and things, but I'm not gonna be, like, anal about every little time. Or little thing. My dad was pretty much the same way. The only difference is, holy fuck if you made my dad angry. Somehow I was also too stupid to, like, take the lesson. He would get really mad when I didn't do my homework. What did I do to learn from that lesson? Still not do my homework fully. I guess him slamming off the closet door with a punch wasn't enough for me to realize I should probably listen. It was, you know, he had a lot of anger. He never hit me. It just, man, I remember I made him, I guess, so mad about something and that I made him throw up. I was like, oh boy, I am a terrible son. It was one of those things where I'm like, if I could go back, I definitely would have fixed the way I acted, because I fucking hated the way I was when I was younger. I had no care for hygiene, only because I couldn't really smell, like I didn't know it at the time. So I didn't know how bad my hygiene got, and how bad it was affecting with him around, and him smelling it, to just the way I was. My whole thing was I didn't give a shit about a lot of stuff, because I had all my plans to be doing things after school was done. My school period was supposed to be me time, and then when school was done, it was going to be a non-stop grind of work and exercise and whatever to get myself going. And it just, you know, then it all fell apart. All the shit that happened. And now we're here. But alright, I think it's good for right now. We are almost done with summer. We got our golden fishing rod. I think that's a good spot to stop for now. That was the last session of this game until I move. Say, like, the last session of this house. Hooray! The next time we play this, I should be at a different location. And, you know, nothing will be different for you guys. Maybe a little echoey, because there might not be any furniture or a lot of shit placed in my room. But other than that, it'll probably still be the same. Or I'll be much quieter. Who knows?